Hi there, welcome back for part two of our series about why you should love Southwest Airlines like I do. Again, this is a hobby of mine. This is not a service that I provide for my clients officially. It's just something I want to share with you because my family has been able to travel very frequently because of our Southwest lifestyle, and I want to be able to share it with you so that you can travel more often too. I know flights are cost prohibitive, so any way that I can help you fly cheaper or even free, all the better. So today I want to share how we've been flying for free. Now I say free in quotation marks because it isn't completely free, but it's extremely cheap to use Southwest Airlines in this way. So I'm going to start with the basics. Level one, how you can get started right now. This does involve credit cards, and I know credit cards are not right for every family, and I totally respect that. And if credit cards are wrong for you, you can stop listening now, and I get it. Credit cards work well for us. We do not carry a balance on our cards, and so every reward we get is a true reward. If you're carrying a balance and paying interest, then it might not be a true reward for you. You'd have to weigh out how much interest you would pay and versus the rewards that you would get. So know yourself, know what works for your family. So something you could do today is sign up for a Southwest credit card. And I'm going to provide a link in the comments for a referral. My family would get points if you use that referral link to apply for the card. It's actually my husband's link for his card. So if you use that referral link, you'll get 65,000 bonus points as soon as you hit the minimum spending amount that's listed. Please look at that fine print. Make sure you understand the minimum spend that you have to hit. It's usually something like $3,000 spent in the first 2 months that you have the card, something like that. There's always a minimum spend requirement. You need to know what it is. So after you've hit that minimum spend requirement, you'll get you'll get a point for every dollar you've spent. That's always the case with Southwest, and sometimes there are bonus categories where you can get even more points per dollar spent. But you'll also get, once you've hit the minimum spend, that 65,000 point bonus. And that's where the real points are. So let's say you've spent $5,000 and you've gotten that bonus. You now have 70,000 points. That's if you open one card. If you have two adults in your family, both with social security numbers and decent credit, then you could each open one card and each get that 65 or 70,000 points, depending on how much money you spend on the card. So you are going to have to pay an annual fee. There is one of the cards that the annual fee is only $69. And then they go up from there depending on which perks you want with which card. We can talk about card perks on a different day. But if you start with that entry-level card, $69 annual fee, which I have no problem paying for Southwest. Every year on your card anniversary, you'll get a bonus that sort of covers the cost of the annual fee that you're going to pay. You're going to get it back in points. Even without that, we get so many points per year that paying $69 is not a big deal. If you don't like annual fees and you don't think you would use the card, it's always your option to open the card, pay the annual fee once, and then cancel the card next year before that annual fee comes up again. If you don't want to pay it again, you still get to keep your Rapid Rewards points. They don't go away if you close your credit card, at least as of right now with the way Southwest rules are. So what can you do with this, say 70,000 points that you've earned in your first few months of having a card? It depends on where you want to go, but you can look at Southwest's website anytime, look at flights for where you might want to visit and see about how much they run. For an early December trip for my family, I was looking this morning, it would be about 25,000 points per person round trip, and that is high. This summer to go to Disney World, it's only costing my family about 11,000 per person round trip. I can tell the holiday season is going to be busier. It's at 25,000 per person round trip. But even at that, you could almost cover 3 people's flights. If it's 25,000, which is high, you could almost cover that with opening one credit card and spending that minimum spend of $2,000 or $3,000, whatever it is. So you can see right away, you've paid $69 for your annual fee. You're going to pay $5 per flight for that September 11th security fee. But really, so you've paid like $85 cash used up your points that you got from that sign up bonus, you could potentially get 3 people round trip flights for the $85 you've paid and a little bit of work. So that is level 1 of Southwest credit cards. Open the card, hit the minimum spend, get the bonus, and start using it. There's no reason not to do it now if you think this is something that you would use in the future. For me, where I live, we don't have an airport anywhere close, really. Cincinnati is about a 50-minute drive. So I check Cincinnati and Indy and Columbus and Louisville to see who's got the best flight prices. I'm willing to drive to any of those, but maybe you have some place that's your favorite airport. Check and see if Southwest flies out of there. Check and see how much it costs. There's a good possibility that at least 1 or 2 or 3 people in your family could be flying round trip for basically pennies. It works for us. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the next level of this game. If you really want to get in and really want to start getting large numbers of points, we'll talk about how that works. Please, anytime, ask me if you have questions. I'm happy to do a phone call with you if this is confusing. I want to see families be able to travel affordably, and I'll do whatever I can to help.